What do you think about SVB?
You know, I don't pretend to be some bank expert, so I did the research on it. My thing is this, and I could be wrong about how I understand what they're doing, but they were basically, you know, attracting risky companies, startups, crypto companies. That's their wheelhouse, and you know, you have more risk when you do that, right? So the way I understand it, I'm glad people are getting their deposits back because I don't think the average Joe Schmo knows what they're getting involved in. But it sounded like you're not really putting your money with a bank. You're putting your money more so with the stock market in a way. You're investing with a company that's taking high risk, which I have no problem losing my money. But I like to know that where I'm putting my money, or if I'm doing it, I'm investing and trying to make money. That's where I think the confusion is. This bank thing, when banks fail, you know, it's a tough one because, again, the average Joe Schmo who puts their money, I want them to get their money back. Right. But I don't think banks should necessarily be rescued because you're running a bad business.
Yeah,
Nobody
but if
rescues
you let them
me
go,
if I go out of money.
But if you let them go,
correct,
you get a crash, a monumental crash. And
so I agree with you, Stuart. So I don't pretend to have all the answers.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't pretend to have all the answers. But then you look at it, what's going to stop these people? This is just fundamentally somebody was bad at their job, too much risk, too much out there. They're the only, and I get what you're saying. You can't have this mass failure because the entire economy will go down. But the other side of it, it really does bother me that people are allowed to basically run bad businesses and then get rescued to a degree. That's not right.
Yeah, fair point. Let's talk Barstool Sportsbook. You just opened in Massachusetts in time for March Madness. Do you think that's going to take business away from the office brackets?
No, they're different things. The bracket people, those are little Tom, Dick, and Harrys in their office pools who never watch a game, and they're picking on their favorite color, and you know they like uniforms. The gambling's for people who like to bet more on the individual games. Like you can't, as far as I know, really fill out a bracket on any of the sports books. That's not legal. So the other stuff, no, two different types of gambling.
Okay, if I bet on March Madness through Barstool, your sports book, can I place different bets during the game? Look, I often go to a bar and watch my friends bet on Premier League soccer, and you can bet who scores the next goal. Was that offside or not? You can do that kind of thing. Will you be able to do the same thing in basketball with Barstool Sports?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the beauty of the online. You have your phone. You can bet if one team falls behind, they'll come back. You can bet who's going to score the first 10 points. The spread is constantly changing. Live gambling, you can do it 24/7. By the way, Stuart, I am a Tottenham fan. Conte out. I want him out.
Tottenham, as in Spurs? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. You just said you're a Premier League guy. Did I go too fast for you?
It's old age kicking in, Dave. You realise these things. Come on. Arsenal out front of the Premier League. Man City second. Who's going to win?
I hate both those teams. The Arsenal fans, they're arrogant. They're disgusting. This guy Troops is one of the worst humans you'll ever see. I hope Man City gets past them, but I don't know that they're going to. Arsenal's had a good run. London's red right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see Dave Portnoy following Premier League soccer so closely. You do well at that. Good stuff. I got to talk to you about, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers. Used to play for the Green Bay Packers, says he intends to play for the New York Jets next season. Would you think that's the right move for Rodgers?
No, the Jets, listen, the Jets are going to stink no matter who's there. They've stunk for the last 100 years. Aaron Rodgers, who you know, I like, it's one thing to play against the Bears and the Lions every week. You come into the AFC East, that's the Thunderdome. You're going up against Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. We'll see how he does there. I wish him nothing but good luck, but he's going to get his brain kicked in.
You think Tom Brady will unretire again?
No, he commented on it. There were rumors about that. No, I think it's definite this time.
Okay, real fast. I want to talk to you about the comments made by Don Lemon. He said Nikki Haley was, quote, not in her prime. What do you think would happen to you if you said that?
My hands would be behind my back. I have cuffs on me, and they'd be thrown off the side of a mountain if I said something like that. Those are crazy comments. But yeah, if anybody perceived as conservative said that, it's World War III. He did get some grief for it, but I mean, what an idiotic thing to say. Think whatever, just a really dumb comment. And it was, I mean, he got in a little trouble, but if that was said on this network, Fox, forget about it. That would not go over well.
I could, of course, put it down to old age, but I wouldn't say it in the first place. Hey, Portnoy, you are all right, and we will see you again soon. Got it?
All right, always fun.
Thanks, man. We got a restaurant's job posting, and it's getting a lot of attention. Watch this.
Please do not apply if you have no sense of humor or can't handle skillful sarcasm. It's ski season. You accidentally got on a plane to Vegas. You haven't surfed in a while. And you have a headache after going to too many garage sales.
Don't use those excuses. The ad also warned people not to apply if they have big egos or bad attitudes. San Francisco's reparations plan getting unanimous support from the city's board of supervisors. It would give $5 million to every black resident. Leo Terrell thinks that's a terrible idea. Leo is next.
Everything I need, bullseye, perfect sheets, right on the money. No red light.
Protecting your investments. As bank collapses leave the financial sector in suspense, what are next steps in ensuring institutions are secure? And how can you safeguard your money? The panel has critical insight on the next Barron's Roundtable, brought to you by Global X, Beyond Ordinary ETFs.
What if you had a steady stream of income you could count on to be there when you needed it? With income products from Bright House Financial, you can turn a portion of your portfolio into guaranteed lifetime income for whatever the occasion calls for. Talk to your financial professional about income products from Bright House Financial. Bright House Financial, build for what's ahead.